Hello, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural episode of MERCSCAST, the one and only show about the Hearthstone game Battlegrounds Mercenaries. We said if the Subathon made it to the 28th, when Rebecca returns, we would do an episode, and it did, and she's here, and it's me and Danny and Becca, and we're just going to talk about some great stuff that happened this week.
I cannot believe we fucking made it to this. I was like, there's no way.
She was like, this shit ain't happening.
You were hunched over your little computer like a fucking gremlin, like, no, come on. It can't go like this. Like one of the guys in Succession trying to like take over the company and watching the plans from afar and watching them all kind of crumble, except the plans are like, people don't give me money.
What is that show genuinely about?
No clue.
Oh, it actually says in the title, a company is trying to find a successor to the CEO, and it's a bunch of people vying for the opportunity.
Oh, okay.
You know when you get like a second-hand experience of a show and you're not really sure what it's about? Like,
yeah.
Everyone keeps saying it's like an insane drama, and I'm like, I've only seen gay fan cams of this.
So I've never watched an episode, but I read a bunch of stuff where they rail each other, right? I thought it was SUCK session. I thought it was a completely different experience.
Oh, see, God. I missed that when I was looking it up.
And they all just look like they were infected with like the curse of neoteny. Like all the men they look like babies with beards stapled on them. It's great.
See, but that's excellent casting though, right? Because those are the type of freaks that do, be like, I could run this company. We could be the next Tesla.
Yeah.
I remember the last time someone said that. That went well, didn't it?
Yeah, they did become the first Tesla.
Fucking Nikola Motors is one of my favorite like business stories ever.
Really?
So he takes the name because he saw Tesla was doing well.
Mm-hmm.
He claimed he's making electric trucks and everything. And like the first demo, it's proven that they pushed their truck down a hill and said it was working. And it's an incredible story. It's like the ultimate fraudster, guy who knows absolutely nothing about anything.
Is there we've only ever seen your trucks going downhill? Could be anything really?
At one of the performances where they were showing off the engine go, you can see there is a wire connected to a plug.
That's amazing. Wow.
Oh, it's incredible. I love those like fake scams. Like they're just incredible. Speaking of fake scams.
That was a good segue.
That fucking OceanGate. Oh my god. I need to find the letter.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to talk about the sub yet because you've been gone the whole time. But yeah, we're filming this a week after OceanGate. Thankfully, it writes its own kind of a scandalous name by virtue of having "gate" in the title. Gabe the Green style humor right here. Basically, what happened was rich guy made a submarine way under code, and then it imploded. And then we all spent 5 days balloon boying about like, oh, what if they make it out? And they obviously were never going to. Today we got this amazing tweet. Danny, do you want to be Rob McCallum and I'll be Stockton Rush for this?
Yeah, I haven't seen this today.
All right.
What?
Before you read this out, I just want to say this looks like one of those things you'd find on a computer in Fallout. It's fucking incredible.
It's legitimately like a Garden of Ban style.
I was gonna say it's something you pick up off a desk and it comes up and here's half the lore.
Yeah.
You said you wanted me to be Rob?
Yeah, you want to be Rob?
Sure. All right, let's start it off. I need to get like context. Is Rob like normal, or is it submersible operations expert? Okay. Got it. You are wanting to use a prototype unclassed technology in a very hostile place. As much as I appreciate entrepreneurship and innovation, you are potentially putting an entire industry at risk.
I know that our engineering-focused, innovative approach, as opposed to the existing standards compliance-focused design process, flies in the face of submersible orthodoxy. But that is the nature of innovation. I have grown tired of industry players who try to use a safety argument to stop innovation and new entrants from entering their small existing market. Since Guillermo and I started OceanGate, we have heard the baseless cries of, "You are going to kill someone," way too often. I take this as a serious personal insult.
I think you are potentially placing yourself and your clients in a dangerous dynamic. Ironically, in your race to Titanic, you are mirroring that famous catch cry, "She is unsinkable." Having dived the Titanic and having stood in a coroner's court as a technical expert, it would be remiss of me not to bring this to your attention.
This is awesome. So fucking hard.
This is insane.
These people are insane. It's amazing.
Psychopaths. This guy's a psycho.
Well, was a psycho, right?
Oh, yeah,
no. This is the guy who's still alive.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Great.
This guy's still
lived.
alive.
I think the funniest part of
go
this
ahead.
is like, did you see the part with James Cameron as well?
Oh, he was like, "It's terrible."
Yeah, he was like, "This sucks," and then the CEO was like, "Well, it's not fair to judge," and it's like, he's been there like 30 times.
He like has a timeshare inside the Titanic, right? Like, if anyone is gonna know.
He's like the only guy who cares. It's incredible. It's just like the entire thing was great, and people were like, "Oh, you need to stop joking about you."
The line, "You were going to kill someone," it reads like Aiden Ross, like, "Yeah, man, like we can't have people on your show because you have Nazis." And it's I stopped having Nazis. Like, I'm tired of hearing "you're gonna kill someone." It's fine.
It's gonna work. Come on. What's gonna happen? The sub's gonna implode.
Yes.
I've seen. Yeah. Back to your point, Rebecca. I really have seen a lot of people being like, "We need to not be mean about this." And I guess I get it for like the 19-year-old who went on like because it was Father's Day and he really didn't want to go. But like you are deluding yourself if you think every one of these people wasn't exactly this brand of insane psychopath.
Yeah. I mean, like, what can you say about like taking the most like like the game controller submarine to the bottom of the ocean to like see this? It's just like
they thought they were invincible. They were no, I mean, like, we have so much money, we have to be invincible. That's how it works. It's like they did, like, this is not the only organization that lets you go see the Titanic, but they were like, no, the fucking Logitech one is the one we have to use.
And he like angles it from like safety argument to stop innovation. Like he's a researcher, like a scientist.
I mean, that's how all these people say. They're like, the thing that's preventing America from inventing the greatest, most powerful laser in the history of time are these bureaucrats at the FDA that are preventing me from using titanium technology. I mean, I love that it's like, all you people have been so you are subscribing to the orthodoxy of standards compliance. It's great. I love it.
Well, I'm typing it to a coworker. 1 sec.
You're typing to tell them don't get on the fucking submarine.
Yeah, don't get off.
Get off the sub. But it was a fun little thing to do this week. It was nice to do Balloon Boy again. I kind of missed doing it.
Mr. Beast tweet is incredible.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that Mr. Beast said that he was on it or was going to be on it.
He did the fucking Seth MacFarlane thing.
I'm waiting.
He's just like, I was waiting for No 11 and I just didn't get on it. It's like,
I'm waiting for like PewDiePie to say like, yeah, if I would have been on that submarine, things would have gone different.
And I love the fact that they're like, yeah, we're stifling innovation, and it's like, you made like a death tube with a 20-centimeter wind.
I mean, honestly, that is innovative,
It's an innovative way to die. It's like we're doing your live burial service.
We are innovating on the Iron Maiden every day.
The amount of times I just wanted. There were so many theories that people had, but the one I wanted the most was that they find the sub and it's empty.
Oh yeah, it's like completely fine, but there's no one in it.
I love this. I love that this is the way that like internet works now. That everyone is like a deranged conspiracy theorist. Like all the comments on it are like, they ran out of oxygen just now, and you're saying they're dead. How do you know?" And it's like, what?
I did like the people that they were saying like, well, what if like the submarine ran out of oxygen, but then it like was crushed as a result of the overflow of carbon dioxide, and they swam out through the hole in the front, and they had enough oxygen still remaining in their lungs to swim up to the surface, and they're currently treading water. And it was like, yeah, man. And what if that would be crazy? What if they swam down to the bottom, and like in Sonic 3, where you can like suck up the air bubbles, and like they why do we have to do this? Like, and then you would say like, they're fucking dead, like, sorry, and everyone would be like, well, excuse me for having hope. It's like, you're excused, man. Like, come on.
Do you remember those fucking TikTok videos of like the in-game car crashes? Like, here's how I survived the car crash.
Here's how I live. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I would walk to the back, and then I would, like, real quick, I would tuck my head in.
The entire submarine gets crushed. I steal all the oxygen out of their lungs. I swim back up. I tread water for 36 hours. It's incredible. Like,
it's like, I mean, and they were like, and there's like debris in the water. Like, what if they like grab a piece of debris and float on it for a while? Like, we shouldn't call off the search. And it's like, and then it turned out that the U.S. government heard the implosion like 8 days earlier, and they were like, oh, we didn't want to say that we heard it because like it reveals that we have a type of submarine hearing technology that we shouldn't have. It's like, okay, all right, well, we're done.
Oh, secret Russian spy stuff.
And they were like, listen, it's better that we reveal our capabilities rather than having like a new QAnon over like Balloon Boy 2. Like, that's probably not worth our time.
And in incredible fails of the week, I've been so mad that I've been away whilst all the Russia stuff has happened. It's been so fucking funny.
Good pivot. That was a really fun like 8 hours.
There's so much more to it now. It's so funny. Like, if you just have to picture this, chat. Imagine I assume most of you have played Metal Gear Solid. You're aware of Big Boss. Imagine if Big Boss was like a chubby guy who made his worth in hot dogs and then just randomly decided during a war, I want Outer Heaven now. And then they took over one building and then went, we want better pay. We want to go to Africa. And then the timeline from here is just amazing. Apparently, Lukashenko from Belarus calls up and goes and talks to Prigo for like 30 minutes. And then he just immediately surrenders and goes, yeah. So what everyone thinks is, oh yeah, he's been given everything he wants. His mercenaries are going to get to go to Africa instead of going to Ukraine. I'm not going to explain why they're in Africa. It's not nice. Think about UN peacekeepers again.
It was like
sort of.
What a shocking day to be online, to wake up and be like, oh God.
The timeline of it was incredible. Like Zelensky was like, Putin is scared and hiding, and then like 20 minutes later, Wagner were like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I woke up and it was like happening on stream, and I was talking about it, and there are people in the chat that are like, yeah, I'm in Russia, and we don't know what's happening. And then it took like 10 minutes, and they were like, okay, well, it was cool to see like the Brooklyn Dad Defiant types online, the Teedriches, be like, retweet this post if you feel great that the Wagner group is going to take the fight to Putin. And it was like, oh man, we really do not want this. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. I was like, what outcome of this is going to be positive? You either like assuming everyone thought it was a mutiny, you get Prigo in power and he's an insane Nazi.
Yeah.
Or you put one of the other oligarchs in power, they're just as bad as Putin. It's just like, there is no good outcome here. Like, but I think the aftermath has been the best because so he speaks to Lukashenko, he gives up, and then after that, Putin goes on a broadcast and calls him a traitor and like yells about him for like 20 minutes and then just stops and then we learn later that he's going to Belarus, which is like interesting. That's like being sent to death prison now.
It's over. And then, they meant Belarus, the like moon of Jupiter.
It's like you talk to torture man who makes everyone go missing, and then he goes, "Oh, come live in my country where everyone goes missing." It's incredible.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
Oh.
it was amazing to see happen in real time. I did I did like Fukuyama being like, what's going on? That shit was very funny. But no, it is interesting that like, yeah, that tweet way back when from like the Ukrainian Defense Ministry or whatever, that's like, this is Harry Potter versus Voldemort on a global scale. That is a good expression of how Americans think about the Ukraine-Russian war, because like all of these online people were like, oh, a non-Putin entity is going to come to Russia. They'll be welcomed as liberators and will help everything. And you had like the Biden administration being like, oh, yeah, if this goes down, we're going to side with Putin, like obviously. And you know, I mean, it was a dark day for American political consciousness, but thankfully it was less of a day and more like, you know, an early afternoon.
It's been incredible. Like the war itself is just, there are certain ways you can experience it. Like if I talk to like my parents and they experience it just through news broadcasts and stuff.
Right.
But like the live footage, the weird fan cams. Do you like to know about all like the NAFO guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I never thought anyone would be able to like. I always said that people were like, "Oh yeah, war will become entertainment." It really has, like 100%. You see people like posting like fan cams of like Russian tanks getting destroyed, and it's like, fucking hell, guys.
Everyone talks shit on Baudrillard for what he said about the Gulf War, but like, come on, like, was he that wrong? Look at what's going on now.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but he is right, and it's just,
for all sad words of tongue and pen, the saddest are these: the boy was right again.
it's just, you just see like Ukrainian flags just arguing online constantly, like,
and it's like
the war.
It's people who have been moving between like internships at State Departments, and it's like, I'm sorry guys, like this is not.
It's interesting you live in Langley. It's just, you see these people and they're just I think the comment section of anything political nowadays is just fucking insane, and it's great. This website sucks so much, but I will stay till its death now, because
oh yeah, it's so
I care
funny.
I care more about what some Japanese artist with 26 letter string name on Twitter retweets than actual things.
Yeah,
like
you see
functional webs.
Like a scab that has like 50 likes, and it's like the most beautiful piece of artwork you've ever seen, and you're like, wow, I get to follow this person here.
These are the two things that I come to Twitter for: the beautiful art from random people, and just looking at the comments on any political issue ever. It's like, you'll see, like, obviously it's like you see like Elon Musk says anything now, and just like he's just like got people like, oh, the
they're drawing like AI pics of him in the like threads, man. Like drawing in quotes, like barely can even say that word. Just like they're tagging words. Elon Musk, big buff man, please follow me, buff. And then like, you know, and then you see a picture of like Elon versus Mark Zuckerberg, and you're like, neither of them look like this.
Okay.
Well, real quick to put a button on this, it was enjoyable that this was like the stress test of like Twitter 2.0 as like an information sharing platform. This was like had the potential to be the website's Arab Spring moment under new leadership, and it's just amazing how fucking destroyed it was. Like instead of like CNN being able to tweet stuff and people on the ground be like, okay, here's what's happening, here's video. It was like a tweet followed by 4,500 blue checks tagging explain this Bob. And it was like, I'm like, sorry, it's just not worth it as a news delivery service anymore. You know, it's over.
Yeah.
Putin killing himself after tweeting out something at the Kremlin and someone at roast him Jim.
Yeah.
Roast him like Pepe or something.
Putin, you have missed our mining event. Awful stuff.
It's just incredible, really. Like, I love the way the website works now. It's just Elon's like trying to like appropriate all the language and like bring in an audience of like the Christo-fascists and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes really, really ironic when they all like start like doing idolatry at him, and it's like, guys, holy fuck! You see people like, please have sex with my wife, Elon.
That guy rocks. That's an all-time tweet. Man, I would hate to do it, but you know, I will do it. I will do it for sure.
Could you imagine like what's going through his head? Like, man, I've gotta suck his dick, I guess. I mean, it's Elon Musk. He's epic and Star Wars and
he's in Rick and Morty. No, it's
he tweets like those memes that are like super unfunny.
Oh yeah, do you know he has a guy he hired to do that?
That's bleak. How do I get that job? That's got to be like the easiest phone job ever. We're gonna do a Wagner group thing on the guy who makes Elon Musk memes. We're gonna like show up at his house and take the job from him. Send him to Bulgaria.
We're doing a coup on the fucking Elon Musk Twitter account. Yeah. So he stops posting like,
you've got a choice, exile or death, and we would deliver it to him in like impact font.
I can has your job.
Shut up, please.
It's incredible how bad this website's got. Like, it barely functions, but it's like reveling in chaos. You know, like,
yeah, of course.
I feel like I'm like in like the cyber version of Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's trying to look for good content instead of water, and I'm just marauding it, just posting like shit and.
Do not become addicted to takes. You will resent their absence. I appreciate the new CEO, who I am not yet convinced is a real person. I'm pretty sure they might be just like Chat GPT. But the new CEO that's like, we're all in this together. It's time for us to pull together and make Twitter a great place to be together forever. It's like, lady, this is the foremost site to disseminate information about the Wagner coup. Like, you got to get your shit. This isn't like fucking Bebo. It's not like that anymore, baby.
I need someone to be my other half on Bebo. Who's up for her?
Who is your fave 5?
I mean, it's just. I'm not convinced she's a real person, because like all the time she's gonna be like, we need unity on Twitter. We need to make sure that hateful speech is gone. And it's like, damn, who retweeted this? Baby Puncher 1488. Great. It's just in general, I'm obsessed with the type of guy that exists. That it's like Elon Musk guys. He's a special one because he's not a real estate guy, because all the others are like Trump and that lot, and but real estate is great because you just fail. It's like, you are the most famous real estate guy. What happens? Well, my last project failed. My other project failed. I went bankrupt.
Yeah, it's just been a string of failures that we've made money off somehow. You guess.
And like, but Elon Musk is great because he's like, I built everything by myself, and it's like, no, you didn't. But
you're just lying.
It's just incredible, like the kind of guy he is. Just he will just lie and he thinks he's so cool. Like, well, I think the internet is the problem to blame for that. Like the dissemination of like the Redditization of this guy. Like he's an epic bacon hero who loves the Doge.
He narwhals at midnight.
And it's just like he does so many crimes and no one gives a shit. Like, remember when he was just like mass manipulating cryptocurrencies and no one gave a shit?
Like, but people do give a shit. He's like constantly in court. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's gonna last. It'd be like, oh yeah, he's got $1 trillion, and he's just gonna lose it a couple B's at a time in settlements. That's the whole plan.
It's incredible that, in general, I think the thing about Twitter that gets me the most now is he spent like 44 billion on this, and like Nike used to advertise on this website. All the adverts you used to get on your phone when you were scrolling, you were like, that's a real business. And nowadays it's like cheese sandals and fucking...
Yeah. I've got a bunch from like I got the ProgRU ones this week. That was the new one. But I keep getting ones for like they're like, do you want to be entered in a giveaway for new Adidas slides? Well, just place your credit card information in here. And I'm like, this is just a phishing scam. They just phishing scam bought an ad and it's being delivered to me.
I got 2 in a row while I was in Spain, and one was like, I'm the king of memes and NFTs and cosplay, and I was like, oh.
Epic.
And then the next one was like, Yukio Mishima was an example of great homosexuality, and that one was insane, and it was like from like Spanish anti-communist, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, CJ's right, actually, to circle back onto Twitter. The one good Elon feature is community notes.
It's not even Elon's feature. Why do people attribute it to
him?
Community
notes
we had community
so
notes
funny.
way prior to him. It was it was there, but you didn't even buy it yet.
The community notes
they weren't
feature
funny until then.
Yeah,
never mind.
Previously, it was like, oh, this corrects misinformation in like top performing tweets, and now it's like people just doing Reddit ass clapbacks, where people are just like, earthquake, that's not true, or like someone will be like, I like dick, and someone will be like, that happened, and it'll be the community note, and it's just amazing. It's so good.
It's great. Remember when we used to get like
none of this is real. That's my favorite.
It's not real. It's not real.
We used to get news articles like that. That was great.
Yeah,
that's true. You're right. But prior to Elon, community notes would usually target like bad actors or whatever, and be kind of rare. But
be like,
now it's like
you'll
see it like
evidence.
You'll see an ad promoted
stolen
on your timeline, and then it have a community note attached to it like a tumor, and it's like, this shit is not real. You actually can't use the water bubblegum machine to make water bubblegum. It actually doesn't work.
Oh, no, I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, the ads are really gonna like this. Like a Pepsi ad that's like, drink Pepsi, and then the community note is, actually Nitro Pepsi does not taste like that, in fact. And it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna love getting corrected on their ads. That's gonna go really well.
You actually have to pour it correctly for the texture.
Oh yeah, now there's those like edge case things. Like, well, technically, it's not 40% of all
Pepsi is woke now?
viewers like this. It's actually 38.75, and it's like,
that's great.
Come on,
man. No, it's rough out there.
Overall, website rules.
Website
I can't
rules.
wait till it dies.
And I like that the brain virus, I guess the woke mind virus, different brain virus, that infects people on Twitter right now is spreading to YouTube or has spread to YouTube. I do want to talk a little bit about, we just saw this, the ukulele apology video.
All right. So listen,
I don't know much. 30 seconds of this, okay?
Say again?
I'm going to play like 30 seconds of it. What was the name of it?
Sure.
I go to my history to watch it. All right, this is from Colleen Vlogs. It's an apology video called Hi. And, we'll just play the first 16 seconds here. So it starts out, she's doing the YouTuber. Reach down, out comes the uke. Hey.
It's been a while since you saw my face. Tie me to the track and say facts.
So here's the deal. She says, my legal team said I shouldn't say how I'm feeling, so instead I'm going to sing it.
If I was a lawyer, I would be furious right now. I'd be like, are you serious?
train is
That
I'm
I-
sorry.
there is no job on this planet that is harder than being a PR person for a YouTuber. It's gotta be like the number one most difficult job. Like all those, you know, those videos on Twitter of like the dudes all greased up, like fucking with an oil tanker, and all the like trad accounts are like, why do women never do these jobs? It's because they're doing something much harder, and that is trying to convince someone who plays Garden of Banban 45 hours a day and is convinced he's invincible not to do his apology in a Garden of Banban rap.
In like the notes section of the app on their phone.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. I like how do you get to this point mentally?
So like I kind of know actually. I don't
Oh.
know this YouTuber very well, but I remember back in the day, Miranda Sings was a huge like 20 or I don't know 2009 10-ish YouTuber that kind of blew up. I think if Miranda Sings came out when Vine came out, she would be the biggest Vine creator ever. And that's like her brand. So like Miranda Sings is like that kind of like parody, kind of cringe, like I'm being bad on purpose kind of thing. So like I'm gonna sing badly, kind of, you know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I've been
so-
online, yes.
yeah. So, but like she's like rose to fame that way, and so like after that, she did the kind of like 2013, 14 YouTuber style thing where you just start doing everything. So like you vlog yourself, you vlog your life.
we
you
were
vlog,
looking
like,
at the related channels here today, and we have the video that's on the new viewers non-subs is finding out I'm pregnant vlog. And then in the featured channels, we have like 15 different featured channels, including I think like a relative of hers, the family, like they made like I hate these fucking family YouTube channels. And you know, there's one that's like her but unironic. There's her but like the ironic version. You know, that's just there's the vlog channel. You just do everything. Your entire life becomes a performance for sickos online.
You literally take the Panopticon and just willingly give yourself to it.
You go, wait, I can get money for being exposed to the Panopticon? Fucking point it in my direction, buddy. And
like,
I said
not
during
only-
a subathon, right? So
not only all of these things, but she was also did like cabaret acts like
Oh,
across like America.
this is the most millennial to ever exist. This is incredible.
Yeah. So she would like do Miranda Sings style things with like off-key stuff on like Broadway or like West End with like West End stars.
That's
like
incredible. That's so amazing.
it's crazy. And so like this era of like YouTube was like what she was. So she would be like not the face of YouTube, but she was like one of those stars where like if you saw a YouTube rewind, she would 100% be there.
That's crazy.
And now she is being claimed. I'm actually reading up on the claims, and like it's wild. It's wild.
I could give a shit what she's accused of, but if this is the apology, I believe it 100%. It could be like she actually was the inventor of the submarine, and I'd be like, she did it. Listen to the uke. She's doing 3 chords maximum.
So like I mean like she obviously does like a lot of music stuff, so like
I
guess
can tell. She's doing one right now.
I guess she's like, well, I'd better do my apology by singing as well.
It'd be like if I was like, hey guys, I've just
A
been
10-minute testing
No,
apology.
It'd be, you know, I just want to say, you know, I'm sorry for what's come out about me. And, you know, I would like to express how I feel about you in a 1v1 anime duel with Team Samurai X1. We're going to spin a wheel to determine what type of apology I do, and then a second wheel to see if I cry or not.
I think it'd more be like, hey guys, I'm so sorry about that slur. I really didn't mean to say it, but before I get into it, we have YGO PR.
This apology is sorry. I have to do the HelloFresh integration.
Yes, you do. But I just want to see the Carrie apology, but with like a theremin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't pay you anything more than slave wages. we just need to get like accelerationist with this.
Yeah.
Get the most absurd like apologies with the most absurd instrument. Like
We can have like avant-garde performance art in the background, like to represent my feelings about this, we're having like Danny do like a nude, like writhing around in like red paint style thing.
Hey, I need your help for a new intro.
Yeah. Oh man, I just like YouTube is obviously rotting everyone's brain at the same time, but the number one scariest thing about it, and the reason why I will never do one of these again, is the people who willingly turn their life into content, like their entire life, every second of it. I'm like, you're just gonna die. There's no saving you. You will not see heaven. Your soul is forfeit. It's
sins.
It is not a way to live life. You are like, humans are not meant to be perceived every second of every day. And the outcome is, if you do something like that, you end up like this. You think, oh no, the way to, reach deep into my heart and profess kind of how I'm feeling and how this affects me and what I've done is to make it into content, into something monetizable. 1019, by the way. There's a moment like at 6 minutes where she like holds up her hand to the camera and is like, you know what, actually, I'm gonna keep going. And it's like, probably someone off screen is like, didn't hit mid-roll. We got to hit mid-roll here.
It really is just drill. Like, Colleen, this is your lawyer speaking. Keep posting. Keep it up. Keep that video rolling.
Yeah, it ends with you just like having no, I don't want to say like authentic experiences, because that's like a pretty loaded term, but nothing that's private. Nothing that can be meaningful to yourself. Everything that has to be meaningful through the thoughts and desires of other people that you've never met and don't know. Like you are going to be like trying to have a child, and you're like humping away trying to hit the 10-minute interval so you can throw ads on it. Like, it's awful. It's just terrible.
It's just, and then you see like their bad editing, and their children are terrified.
That second comment.
Oh, by the way, if you have one of those family channels, prison. Just prison immediately.
Words.
It's ridiculous that we are having a cultural moment in America where all these freaks are like, oh, you're hurting the children, about like giving gay kids rights, but not about YouTube. Like, when is someone going to turn the camera on the YouTubers?
Just, oh God, I don't know. Like the way YouTube has gone is incredible. Like what appeals to advertisers and the grand scaling of everything, like the Mr. Beastisms, and like the fact that in general adverts are just not something you can sustain yourself off of. It's very funny because advertising doesn't fucking work anymore.
Yeah. But
I know.
As long as the people paying for the advertising think that it does, all these people are going to make a shitload of money. And, who knows when that runs out, but
it's just funny to watch like the death knell of advertising as it keeps going. Like, think about how much you would have got paid for ads like an amount of years ago compared to now, when it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's because those people would reveal their earnings, and it was like a money that was inconceivable. It felt like that esports era where like esports people were making freaking bang, and then it was like, this is not sustainable in the slightest.
The people who got out correctly are the people like Cutie Pie, remember? Who it was like, clearly this guy had a lifespan on him. Like, this was going to happen for 5-10 years at most, and he was like, I took X million dollars. I got a financial planner, and I'm just going to live off, the stock market for the rest of my life. And that's what you have to do. It's just not sustainable to be like, this is going to work forever. Like, look at these videos on this 3.38 million one. Each one hits mid-roll, 10 to 20 minutes, 301K views. She's got 19 other channels doing the same thing. You bet your ass this person is making like millions and millions and millions a year. And, some of that millions is the ukulele apology.
Is there ads on this? I looked at this in like incognito and like a new tab,
I have no idea.
I don't see ads.
I have premium.
I'm not signed. Well, no, I'm not signed in. Like, I tried looking at it, not signed in, no account, and I don't see any ads. No yellow mark, no nothing. But let me see. Actually, you know what? I do. I just remembered I do have ad block, so maybe that's blocking it as well.
You have what now?
You're fucked up, dude.
Sorry.
How do you think I sustain myself?
I literally am subscribed to you, and I have premium. It's like,
okay, this was a cringe ass Nene song. Got another cringe ass Nene song I really wanted to talk about, and that is a Fallout Boy's "We Didn't Start the Fire" updated song.
can you stop playing the song?
All right,
Oh my
so
God,
we're gonna listen to
so
like
bad. No.
30, like maybe 15 seconds of
No.
this total. All right, you all know, fucking "We Didn't Start the Fire." Here's a song.
Captain Planet, Arab Spring, LA riots, Rodney King, deep fakes, earthquakes, Iceland volcano, Oklahoma City,
Okay.
Kurt Cobain,
I'm going to listen.
Tiger Woods,
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not know they released this 8 hours ago.
Yeah, so this has been out for one day. This is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, I think.
Yeah, this is awful.
It's
Wow.
amazing because like so much is wrong with it at once. It's a reminder that like we just don't have culture anymore. So they had to pull stuff from like 91. Like if you were born in 91, you're like 30 now. Like it's over. This has not been part of your life for decades. But also it's just like the stuff it doesn't rhyme, and the stuff they picked is just terrible. Trending on Twitter all day has been George Floyd, not because people feel upset about, the fact that he was fucking murdered, but because they rhymed George Floyd with Metroid in this. It's great. It's so good.
Jesus, it's a great one. You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, so the thing that gripes me the most with it, and it's just, why is it not in chronological order? You've missed the point of the song.
All right, get that on the bingo board. Meme format used incorrectly.
No, yeah, you're right. It is. They're throwing like 91 stuff up with like 2023 last month type shit. It's also very telling what's not in it. Like they put a bunch of stuff that's like relative to, I guess, like emo music. Like there's like the fact that Tom DeLonge likes aliens, and they're like the Black Parade is an item on here, but there's like no shit about like COVID. They're like, oh, fuck, the defining thing of our generation. They're like, there's nothing about Iraq. It's just like, fuck it,
And it's just, it's like the most sanitized version of "We Didn't Start the Fire." And I mean, that song isn't really like punchy or stingy. Just like, it feels so hollow. Like, it's gone through a record company, but yeah, I don't know. I think the fact it's Fall Out Boy makes me much more angry, because Fall Out Boy is like watching like people that you thought were really cool become very uncool.
It's very nice of Fall Out Boy that they released a greatest hits album like 3 albums in, and it was their greatest hits, and then they released 0 hits afterwards, just like for a period of 20 years. We were supposed to listen to that song that was like, "My songs know what you did in the dark," and we were supposed to be like, damn, they're back, baby.
Yeah, like, it's all terrible, and it just makes me think, Pete Wentz used to be in a good band.
Right?
Pete Wentz used to be in a band called Race Traitor. The drummer used to do the drum Andy, that's his name, used to be like in like a hardline like vegan Islam band.
And now they're out here being like, wasn't it crazy when they released Garten of Ban? Like, it's awful.
Oh, I'm so glad that you lent into the bad thing. It's so good.
Man.
But
it
is
yeah,
he'll play one game and then here we are.
Then I'm in. No, it is a good reminder that we are just consuming slop. There's like 5 Netflix series in there that they're like, damn, wasn't that crazy? Like, who remembers Tiger King? But the other thing is like, the reason it doesn't work for me is like, in the 70s or whatever, when the original one was, all those events are like, some of them aren't bangers, that's true, but all of them like loomed large in the public consciousness. And now we just like boom, boom, boom. Shit is over in a day,
Like,
and so like, what are you gonna put? You gonna put the fucking submarine in here? No.
I feel like if you showed this song to someone who had grown up through this time, a lot of them are going to be like, I have no fucking idea what this is. Why did you just say Taylor Swift? Like, are you referring to when her boyfriend went on the Adam Friedland show?
Yes, we have to. I mean that has to be it. That's the biggest scandal of our generation.
God, that was. People still talk about that, by the way. I saw
Yeah.
people arguing about that 3 days ago, and I'm like, no one cares about this. It's like it's so obvious he's like doing a bit as well. Like he's
Is
probably
that the Chris Cuomo interview and stuff?
No.
No, Matty Healy went on and he said from the 1975, and he said like a bunch of like edgy jokes you'd get in like South Park. In like,
I mean, wow, what is he said that shit on the Adam Friedland show? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound like it fits. You know, it's real. That's how we get, and it all connects because who is Maxwell Frost's favorite band but the 1975? So that's how the channel works into this.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to look at the lyrics of this Fall Out Boy song now.
The other thing is it doesn't rhyme. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you are Billy Joel's good, but like if you're getting outwritten by Billy Joel on "We Didn't Start the Fire," I'm sorry.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I still think Crimean Peninsula, Cambridge Analytica.
That's amazing. That's like the perfect line for our generation, though, right? It's amazing.
Also, why the fuck are we referencing John Bobbitt? That is a very strange
I gotta
choice.
look at the lyrics for this.
Oh, you're gonna love them. So there's some good ones in here. It leads Captain Planet.
Oh, it's just like I how do we still hang on to these things? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I love nostalgia shit, right? But like, oh my god, I don't know. I feel like the '90s is like locked into our heads. Like I don't know how to describe it. Not that it's bad, but like, holy shit.
But it's perfect. It's perfect that it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Daddy. Like, as you were like, I love nostalgia. I love the 90s.
I'm sorry. Like, I get it, but like, what the fuck?
I think it's for that
I was
reason.
picturing you slowly becoming like James Rolfe. Fucking
This song's a bunch of doo-doo diarrhea.
I would love to be the angry video game nerd. You're a poopy head. Hear me? Poopy head. Poopy head.
But it's perfect that it's not in chronological order because our brains are just a slurry of the last 30 years, right? They're like, damn, the 90s, man.
like, so I want to focus back on this one. Some of these are like very normal and like things that people would know about, but why did we reference John Bobbitt, the guy who got his dick cut off? Like, this wasn't a huge. Yes, it was a.
Oh, I'm looking at the Genius thing right now. It looks like they even misspelled his name in the video.
It's so funny, and it's just I keep laughing. If there's one good line in this, it's ISIS LeBron James. SHINZO ABE blown away.
That's the title of the episode. ISIS LeBron James, SHINZO Abe blown away. And it's immediately followed by Meghan Markle, George Floyd, Burj Khalifa, Metroid.
I don't know. that line makes me like blood boil. Just anger.
The best one for me is SSRI's Prince and the Queen Die. Like fucking a million years apart. I guess actually it's more like 8 years apart. World Trade, Second Plane, What Else Do I Have to Say?
Wow.
It just doesn't rhyme with, but it's like, all right, so let's just knock all these out at once. We made like Abilify, a couple of people who were famous, both died. 9/11. You know, what else do I have to say?
What else am I gonna say about it?
I have no fucking words. I want to know. I'm just desperately searching for the writer credits for this.
I like the
what horrible.
Ever Given Suez is on here because it's supposed to do the trouble in the sewage, that one from the original one,
Hmm.
but they don't set up that rhyme, so they just say it at the end. It rhymes with the other song.
It's like but you have to listen to the other song at the same time. And be like, it's just also Elon Musk of Copernic.
Yeah,
Texas
great.
failed electric grid.
Elon Musk,
feel like-
Kaepernick, Texas failed electric grid.
Does that even
Banger.
rhyme? Nick and Grid?
None of these
Copernic?
rhyme. They're all close.
Kaepernick, Grid?
Though some of them
Climate
aren't
change.
close.
Extinct? No, yeah. Patch, aliens.
Yeah, but no, you're right, Rebecca. Just put it in fucking order.
Yeah, like this would be much better if it was in order. Like, it gets a little bit heavy later on, but it would be so much better. Like, just write a better song. There you go. That's my
This is the
my
best
fucking
one.
take.
Crimean Peninsula, Cambridge Analytica, Kim Jong-un, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. That's the line.
Who comes up with this shit? Like, I tell you, this just feels like a YouTube parody. Like,
It's
remember,
like a
Yes.
Smosh video. you
Yeah,
know?
it's like a Smosh. I think Smosh would do better
The
than this.
pink
but
donut is the best. Rat chest. We didn't start the fire.
Can we do maybe we can get Nim, not Nim, back
Nim
to
HS.
making songs, and we can do the Hearthstone version of this.
Okay, I think I've got the thing. This song is a Bart Baker song.
A what?
Yeah, for sure. You're right. This would go fucking brazy on like 2013 YouTube.
Yes, absolutely.
I can picture the thumbnail. It's like big blue impact font text, and it's like bright yellow background with like stripes in it. Fucking hell, that was the worst time ever. Also, what actually happened to Bart Baker? I need to go and check. I swear he got like really into like Chinese YouTube.
Oh no.
Let me.
Uh,
Oh my
This
god!
is
Yeah.
Capital Review.
Yes, I remember this video. It's so fucking funny. Let me post it.
Bart Baker quit
Bart Baker
YouTube.
quit
Now he's
YouTube,
trying
now
to
he's
get
trying to
big
get
on the
big on the
Chinese internet.
Chinese internet. What? Oh my god, a Vice video.
That's wow. That's wild.
Just skip to like 25 seconds. It's beautiful.
Do you love China? 我爱中国。是的，是的，是的。Why do you think I got Huawei? 我爱华为。
Why Huawei?
Why Huawei? What can I say about why Huawei?
This is awesome.
He's literally white boy orders food in perfect Chinese.
Me.
That's literally Danny. Yeah.
Oh, I love
I
like
get to be Spanish boy who orders in perfect Mandarin.
fucking Tony Zarrett.
Well, I was gonna say Tony Zarrett actually brings up Bart Baker a lot. You would know if you were a true Bajuki head like me.
Yeah.
I
you're a
love-
Juki head.
It's just this week has been a weird week in general.
Very
Yeah.
weird.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, you have to experience it all the time. It's been so funny just checking in and just seeing your mood state like directly reflected on your face.
The subathon has been fun because the first week I did get to hang out with everyone, and the second week has been torture. And I didn't realize the point of it is the torture. I was like, I feel
Yeah.
bad. I'm just like
That's
doing an unentertaining stream right now, and everyone was like, and I had like 2,500 people who were all like, "Great, I love to see you suffer.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
perfect. That's what I want."
It's just a funny like I'll comment and you'll be doing something that's like so tedious and like your face has dropped, you've got dark circles bigger than mine, and I'm like, this is the kind of shit they want.
Yeah.
The best is like I know you're like I know you're a bit on fumes, not like energy or anything. It's just like you're like, you're just kind of just chilling when you're like just scrolling YouTube
Yeah, I'm
videos.
just
You're just like,
we're just scrolling.
I don't fucking know. You just like click something on
And there's like
YouTube.
the thing is when I'm like home and not on stream, I do watch
That's
some
what you're
YouTube.
doing.
But now I'm scrolling. I'm like, do I want to watch more fucking YouTube? Oh my god, I'd rather kill myself. Ugh.
It's like you're getting so desperate. You're watching Danny videos. I understand.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that's
You're
only when I
right.
go to the bathroom.
You're right.
That's so I don't have to watch.
Every time you put that on loop, I want to drive 3 hours and give you a wedgie, like straight up.
Maybe you'll make it while the loop is going.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He's like, oh, I'll just be back in like 10 minutes, and then you disappear for
On like
30.
40 minutes, like knocked out on the street, Sadie's sniffing him.
There was a time when he went to go say goodbye to you. He took so long to come back. I genuinely considered like texting you and being like, "Can you call him? Is he alive?"
There was a moment while he was here where I was like, "Can you take over for like 20 minutes?" He was like, "Sure." And I just went to I have a beanbag next to the like setup, and I just like collapsed face first and immediately fell asleep for 20. I was just like out for
It was
20
the
minutes.
world champ section.
Yeah.
And he was mid tournament.
He was like, I'm sorry, you gotta. Can you do the backup match? Give me a sec.
And so I was like, I guess we'll just watch. I was like messaging Wolt, like, Wolt, what the fuck? Where are you? I have no idea what's happening. Wolt was like, all right, I mean, I'm in my match, so you can watch mine. And I was like, okay, good, thank fuck. So we watched that match too. It was like 2 matches. Slept for like 30 minutes.
Incredible. It's just been a ride. Like,
I played Isaac for an hour because one of the kids at his locals didn't want to be on vid.
Yeah.
So I just sat there on stream playing Isaac.
Yeah.
fucking God. It's been great just checking in whilst I was on holiday. I was just like, what's going on? Oh,
Well.
dear.
Oh dear.
I'm glad that you're back, and
Yeah. Thank God.
Danny, I'm glad that you and I will be playing League of Legends shortly.
You're literally lying. Why would you lie to your viewers like this? It's really fucked up of you.
Everyone in the
playing
comments,
Ford-
let us know if you want to see Danny play League.
Yeah, we want to see more Wild Rift Danny gameplay.
No.
Ooh.
Portal 2 Danny gameplay now.
Refuse.
Wait, Portal's
It's just
interesting.
Yeah, it's just incredible. You have to get him to play League. You need more content. We're running out of content. I don't think did we even plan this far? I don't think we did.
No. We were about 5 days beyond planning.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we did have 2 days that you just didn't do, which was King of Games and Master Rank.
Yeah, no. I played about 3 hours of a hero on Master Duel, and I was like, yeah, you couldn't fucking gun to my head make me play this for more than a 3-hour sitting.
Which one?
Master Duel.
League? Oh, Master Duel. I was gonna ask you, weren't you gonna do like a Master Duel ranked run to Masters?
Yeah, I was gonna try to get to Master 1, and I got to like mid plat from gold, and I was like, no, we're done. No, I'm not doing it.
How did you do Duel Links?
I didn't play any Duel Links.
No, I know. I didn't know you didn't do it. I meant like last time. I know you made it all the way to COG, I think, last time.
Yeah. I had
okay.
I had lower standards.
True.
And you also played the game a bit more back then. So
Yeah, that's true.
you're going to be in like rookie like 17, and you'll be playing like fetuses.
Oh no! Even the children who have wandered in from Fortnite have meta decks now. It's the Hearthstone problem.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
What a game. Yeah, I still want to kind of check in and see what's going on sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I look at Hearthstone, I read like 3 new cards and go, yeah, no, thank you.
I'm good actually.
I'm actually all right.
Oh, but you left
The
Battlegrounds in? You got it.
Like, yeah, there we go. Battlegrounds is like the only good thing.
it's
except
literally the
Merc-
only good thing.
Like, because they killed Mercenary.
No.
Yeah,
and on
yeah.
that
Our
note,
origins.
on that note, I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, this was
wish we-
epic. This was super
I thought it was
cool.
a little epic. Not as many slurs as we should have said, TBH.
You want to get some in right now here at the close?
Yeah, what were some of the slurs you made with Dyer?
Labbies
Dykes.
for labyrinth duelists. Melvins for branded duelists.
I'm just gonna say a real
You're just
one.
like saying real slurs.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Chapo Trap House.
Happy Pride, Dykes.
Oh, we should call ourselves Cumtown, right? I heard that's available. Next week, the 1975 shows up.